Hey Aries, welcome to your general love read. This is being set for the intention, okay, of October 12th through October 18th, okay, just to kind of help guide the messages. But of course, whenever you come upon it, if it resonates for you, that is when it was meant for you. Also, I don't know what to say, but the energy in this room, like today, it feels like we have walked into a completely different timeline, okay? Like it feels clean slate, all right? And that could be related to you. I don't know, but I'm just throwing that out there because that's how it feels. If you do like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, okay? It does really help the channel. I am a newer channel, so the rotation of people actually seeing me is minimal unless you support the channel. You're also getting me fresh off of the workout today. Yesterday was my birthday, and I had so much fun and just took the whole day off. And I actually was going to do your video on Sunday, but it just didn't feel right. So that's why you're not getting this first thing in the morning. But I feel like it's because we were moving into this different energy, okay? So if you're new here, welcome. All of the links that you might need to connect with me are down below. So for the extended program, what that is it's on Patreon. And I have a couple of programs on Patreon. This month I do have the spirit animal, but I feel like it's going away. Like it's moving into a different energy space. So we'll see what goes with that. I am working through a shamanic apprenticeship. So maybe that's what's transferring within there, and I'll figure that as it goes. But I've got the extended program, which is where I kind of move this reading there and flip the switch, okay? So that you can kind of see what's going on from the opposite perspective. And then also Spirit always throws in more messages for you, okay? And then I have my Energy Awakening and Lunar program, which the Energy Awakening is about every day, okay? You are energetic and you are sparking something. And so Monday through Friday, I do a current energy like workup. Okay, what's going on with you and your person? And the way the reading goes varies, of course, every day, and it's a general, so it may not resonate. And then I also throw in planetary and lunar energies so that you can kind of understand what the ebb and flow of what's going on in the universe around us, okay, is happening. There's also the link for personal readings, and there's the link for donations, which is very supportive because it helps me to get some of those wish list decks. For my birthday yesterday, the new Guardians, I think it's Guardians of the Night, is the new deck by the creator of Crow Tarot, which I ordered like 6 months ago, pre-ordered, and it ships finally tomorrow, or yesterday, tomorrow. Maybe that means I'll have it tomorrow, and I'm really excited for that. I also then just completed my first tarot deck that I created, and I'm going to be using it in Patreon first, so those people in that daily program will see it first, okay? All right, so let's get started in this beautiful new energy, okay, for this beautiful group of people, okay, that I feel very aligned to, very heart-centric with you guys, okay? So I'm pulling out the intention, all right, and then I'm going to, well, for the collective, I'm pulling out the message for the collective because you may not want to align yourself with the reading. And if you don't pick up any messages or you don't desire to pick up any messages in the reading, Spirit is given a chance to give you a message at the very beginning, okay? Now, I am still pulling in energy from the moon, but it does feel very different. So we'll see how those messages come in today. Because Somebody's speaking. All right, let's see what's going on here. And I remembered my glasses so I can read things to you today. All right, for the collective, you get fire. Okay, which, duh, all right? You guys are on fire. So you are charged with the spark of fire today, the spark of life today. You also have the ability to spark the violet flame, renowned for its ability to protect and uplift your energies. Fire warms up your energy, so be careful you don't get burned. And the quote is, when she awoke, the world was on fire. Okay? So I do feel like there is this sense that, okay, for the collective, again, like I said, brand new energy, brand new spark. You could finally feel like you have your soul back, okay? Like you've been through it. And you could feel like, finally, freaking finally, I feel grounded today, okay? I feel that fire within me. I feel my passion and my purpose back again because it has been a long time, all right? The intention here is that, yeah, you've been, okay, on the outside of something that you desire, working on that inner child, okay, working through the shadow work. And I feel like it really is, for a lot of you, about this sense of abandonment, okay? Like you could have been very self-parented as a child for whatever many reasons. It doesn't have to be neglect. It can just be life experience, okay? Where you lost somebody who was, you know, your support, your parent, your guide. And so there's been this sort of chasing after, okay? Chasing ever after to get whatever is on the other side of this. And that's what this journey is about, okay? Is the healing of that child and the understanding for this child to see that I'm getting, for someone, like maybe this was locked because this is not where you were meant to be, okay? Or maybe the timing wasn't right. Or maybe it's kind of like they're showing me my elementary school, okay? Where when I was little, everything looked giant, okay? And then you go back as an adult and the toilets are like 6 inches off the ground. And if this is a tiny child, okay, and this child could very likely be, you know, like 1 to 2 years old. They're not very tall, right? So this gate may be not very big whatsoever, but the inner child saw it as being immense. Like I could never get over this gate, okay? And as a child, that gate was locked for protection, to keep you from running out into the street or walking down the block and getting, you know, lost and never making your way home again. And now you're an adult, okay? And now you know how to find your way home. And someone needed to hear that. So, overall energy here is the King of Swords. Okay? Now, I don't feel like this is you. This could be your person. Take it how it resonates. This is a general reading, so roles can be reversed. I could also just be reading the third-party story here, okay? But I feel like this person, okay, this is someone who has always been about the fight, okay? I've got to fight. I've got to fight for everything I want. I've got to fight for everything that I've ever had. I've got to fight. And when I fight and I win, chalk it up. I won, okay? And all of a sudden there's an awareness. Okay, there's an awareness with this sword of truth, okay, where this person is seeing what they have gotten, okay, with this fight is a hard throne alone, okay. They're saying a hard left, okay, so they've gotten this hard throne alone. And you know, I'm going to share with you, I did a little meditation sort of thing this morning. It wasn't necessarily a meditation, because when you meditate, you're trying to not get any messages. So it was more of a journey because I was trying to get messages. There's a beautiful energy of a reader on YouTube that I adore. And I just adore her energy. And that was something she had said, you know, she said, hey, you know, do a 10-minute and share your experience. Well, I'm being guided to share with you that this crow appeared in part of my journey. And I thought that this crow was going to peck my eyes out. Okay. But this crow sat down in front of me and looked at me eye to eye. And then came up to me, forehead to forehead, and our third eyes like met up and just sat there. And it was like an acknowledgement. So if this is your person, okay, I feel like they're coming into, the reason that was brought to me in this reading is that they are coming into this acknowledgement, okay, of, you know, I fought you to win. I fought you to be in my strength, my core, and I'm left with nothing, okay? In the past, all right, this did go into a stagnation, whatever this is, okay? And it very well could have been just starting to blossom here, because they are showing me these blossoms on the tree. And suddenly it was like, stop, let's get a perspective of what is going on here. Okay, and I do feel like this is a relationship in separation of some sort. Okay, if you are with your person, there is a definite emotional sort of distance, okay, between the two of you, because something's broken within this, whether you're together or apart. Because this Five of Swords, what this one shows me, what Spirit has guided me to, is that it's a broken relationship, okay? Because we've got the 2 and the 2. It's a broken relationship, and someone's holding all the cards. Someone's holding all the answers. And the other one is just like, I'm done, okay? I'm done trying to fight. If this storm is coming in, I'm done with that. I will let this sword come through me. I will let this person be done with me the way that they win everything. And what will be, but I'm going to come out of this in this rebirth, okay? I'm going to allow myself to come out of this in a very generous energy of healing. Okay, now you got 4 cards here, okay, that came out in future energy. Now, the 2 came out together that I'm going to, Spirit has had me leave them as future energy. And the other 2 are more of the underlying energies and strength, okay, of what's happening here. All right. So the future energy, which is something you can always change, okay, that's up to you. We always can manifest a different future for ourselves, is about this coming into alignment to find your way home. Okay. And I do feel like, okay, with the 7 of Swords here, what they're showing me is I feel like usually this is also my sign for, you know, the broken and the heartbroken leaving. I feel like as you're coming into alignment, you're calling in the truth and you're letting go of what's heartbreaking within this energy. You're coming into that alignment, okay, that you're bringing forth this very high flow of energy. You're not going to allow just another beginning to happen. Like, whatever has gone through the cycle here, you're done with that. Okay, that is your strength. You're not going to let this person anymore harm you or break you. Okay, and if that means that it's separate lives, you're like, that's what it means. But you're over that energy. Like, you're done. Okay, the strength is that you understand in your truth that you're done. Okay, you're not playing around anymore with what doesn't serve you. Okay, so I'm clarifying with different decks this week, and they actually have me clarifying and working with different decks. I feel like maybe because they knew this energy was coming, this new energy. Okay, so okay, so here's the thing, all right? The reason the King of Swords here is realizing all of this, they've pulled back, all right, into this Hermit energy. And they're looking out, okay? And this storm, okay, is this healing energy, okay, that they've been pushing off. And they're seeing that, you know, all they've gotten out of pushing everyone away is this sense of being alone, okay? They haven't been able to restart anything. They haven't been able to move forward in their life. And it's been like the happiness has always been, okay, always been quite out of reach for them. But it's because without the healing, they keep pushing off the movement forward that they need to have here. And there is this sense, okay, that they're looking to release this fight. With the Prince of Swords in reverse, okay, you can see this was a lot of anger, a lot of fighting. And coming up in reverse, all of this is bringing them to this energy of, I now see, because I fought healing everything within me, that I have gotten nothing, okay, out of this. Okay, I do feel like, all right, the pause in this was pretty shocking for you. Okay, because I do feel like this person came forward with a little bit of walking into just the edges of emotions with you and, you know, kind of offering up a little bit of this connection that I have feelings and I'm here, okay, and you know, give me time. Like, I don't have any shoes on, so I can't really, okay, get off the ride that I'm on, okay, and come walking towards you. But I want you to know that there's something that I'm offering here. But again, okay, Seven of Swords again. What I feel like was this person was trying to keep from losing the battle, and they pushed themselves into work. Okay, they pushed themselves into this state where they're like, I am done. I'm not going to think about you. I'm not going to think about you. I'm not going to think about you. Okay, because this person could have been very, aware that moving into this energy with you, okay, which is sometimes how this Four of Swords comes out to me, is that it is ending something to go to the other side, okay, to start again. And I feel like this person was like, if I do that, all right, then I have to pick up these Three of Swords. Then I have to deal with this. And there's that Three of Swords, okay, being picked up. And so I do feel like whatever was blocking this here, okay, is allowing this in the future. But this ended a cycle, I feel like, for you, okay? This ended a cycle where you were like, I'm more deserving, okay, of this. And you pulled into that higher perspective, that higher energy, and it took you to this raw energy where you were like, okay, you've hurt me to the core of this, but I am aware of what I've gotten from this, the healing energy, but I'm moving away from this, okay? Okay, currently, this person's doing everything they can to stay out of the muck, okay, of this healing energy. All right, the Five of Swords here is crossed by this Six of Swords energy, going with the flow of life, all right? You're not in the energy of before you felt, again, like I said, abandoned, okay? You felt lost and abandoned and pushed aside, and you don't really feel that way anymore, okay? You've kind of come into this rhythm here. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles, you've come into your own rhythm. You've connected within this, this earth energy and this sort of rebirth that's happened within you. And you are, okay, aware that the only one that can truly make you feel like you are abandoned is yourself. And so 10 of Pentacles here came out, crossing this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like you've given up the romanticized image, the fantasy image that you had of the connection with this person, okay? You may have been dreamy and some sort of like false sort of desire where, oh, and then you're going to come and you're going to sweep me off my feet and everything is going to be beautiful and bliss. And you've moved from that, okay? You are moving from inner child to grown up, okay? Where you're like, no more fantasies. I want truth, okay? I want truth in my life. Yeah, you could very well be just walking away from this person, okay? The forward movement energy here is that I have, okay, the Prince of Pentacles in reverse and the Princess of Pentacles in the upright. And the Princess of Pentacles is looking at this new beginning, but the way that they showed it to me initially, from kind of like from the distance, what they were showing me is like a dream catcher. And you're recognizing the dreams that you have, and as well, like, look, you're barefoot. Like, you're like, I know that I can get out and walk through this, so could you. And so I'm not going to allow, all right, any of this nonsense anymore to keep me from being aligned to what I want, who I am, because this change for you, all right, is bringing you that new birth. Okay, they did show me, okay, on the Queen of Pentacles here, they showed me that bunny rabbit, okay, which to me is the sign of spring, is the sign of the mother, is the sign of the rebirth, okay? And so you're kind of going from this pause with the blossoms just starting to happen to this full-blown, okay, birthing of the spring, which to me is joy and happiness and, you know, all of the beautiful things that come with it. So let's get a little bit clearer, okay? So why can't this person move forward, okay? They feel like they are, but in the Knight of Wands, okay, they have the drive, and in their, you know, in their mindset, they have the actions, but it's just not really a movement, okay? To them, it feels like it, and perhaps on their side of things, it actually is, but from your perspective, it is not a movement. Because they don't feel resistant to this, okay? They do feel, okay, with this Five of Swords in reverse, that there is an energy where they've moved out of the interior mind, okay? But again, with the Nine of Wands, this person is very guarded, okay? They're guarded, they try to stand in their power, and again, I mean, look, that power leaves them alone. At the end of the day, they truly are alone, okay? So what was the world for you? What was it? What did it create? Okay, Four of Wands. You were very much aware, okay, that you require more love than you were getting, okay? You require the connection. Like, this is the community, the celebration, okay? The love sort of card. Like, and if you aren't getting it elsewhere, you are acknowledging that you're going to give it to yourself, okay? You did the work. This pushed you into the shadow work, all right? And now it's brought you, okay, a lot of empowerment, a lot of knowing, like, you know, this is a very knowing creature. And again, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I feel like it's allowed you to walk away from this fact that, you know, what you were getting was very immature, okay? Was very immature and was not aligned at all to what you deserved. So tell me about Seven of Swords, okay? Because we do have it here twice. Whoa. I thought that one was going to go into my drink. Okay, so your future energy here is that you are, or at least, no, the current energy here, okay, is that you stop the back and forth, okay? You stop the back and forth and kind of stop this sort of, you stop this person from the fight, okay? You stop them from fighting all of this, all right? Now, for someone, there may be one person out there, okay, that you've got a third party situation here, but that's not necessarily how this feels, okay? There could be that in here, but what I'm getting is this is one person, even though it's two kings. Okay, I feel like this person was in and out, in and out. And again, like I said at the beginning, I felt like that was them. Fight, fight, fight. No, you stop that, okay? Coming into synergy, coming into alignment with your own rhythm, you put a stop to that. And so that does bring in, okay, I talk about synergy, Three of Pentacles, okay? That brings in this collaboration, productivity, the honeybee, you know, the community working together to produce something as beautiful and tasty as honey, right? And going plant to plant and flower to flower to pollinate and creating like our nourishment. Like you are bringing in all of that synergistic energy now because you swapped the way that you were feeling. I do feel like, okay, without this person like feeling where they were not going to be enlightened, they were not going to be aware of all of this, you wouldn't have been pushed into this energy. And so no matter what, take that as a blessing, okay? No matter what else happens within this. So let's see here. Okay, so movement forward, okay? So there's the Three of Swords, okay? So I feel like this is that person in heartbreak, and they could, okay, have had a third party, because the way that this landed, we've got this Empress in reverse where, okay, I do feel like maybe there's this recognition, okay, that they've let the best thing get away from them, all right? Ooh, I just got a dizzy spell. Interesting. Big awareness. Okay, this person still, though, is not ready, okay, to leap forward. Full in reverse with the Ten of Wands, okay, in the upright. This person has a long battle and a lot of responsibility. I feel like that's where the third party comes into. It could be that, you know, maybe they are like, they're the family, the head of the family business or something. And so they have a lot of responsibility, okay? So they can't move forward. But your intuition, this sacred knowledge that you've come into, okay, your rhythm has changed. And so you are moving forward, okay? Bottom of the deck here, Five of Wands. You're fighting for, what are you fighting for? The Emperor. Okay, as the Empress, the Lovers. Okay, this is, okay, a sacred connection. And you are no longer going to allow it to be less than sacred, okay? You're like, nope, this is sacred. You can come to me in that energy or don't come at all, okay? Okay, I also feel like this person needs to quit romanticizing as well. Like they have this attitude that the counterpart in love can nourish themselves. I don't need to take part in it, okay? That's not my place to be supportive and all emotional and connected into your dreams, okay? They're recognizing that that has to change, and I feel like there's a chance that when they do come back that they are going to vocalize that, all right? Because there's a rebirth happening, and this person, okay, is going to rise up from this very, very different. But it is because of you standing your ground and being so strong within what you deserve, okay? Yeah, you are planting right now, okay? Planting the crop for what's going to come in the future, okay? And you may not see it, but you feel that, okay? You are watching from afar this transition, and they're showing me the horns on this head here, okay? And what the elk has taught me last week, okay, in journeys, is that part of what's a blessing about those horns is that you can move things out of the way that no longer serve you. And they're also showing me, okay, like there's this inner strength, okay, just starting to come to the surface. And your intuition, okay, is really starting to open up. And there's this little bit of sun, okay, following behind, coming in here, okay? And so don't look at this. And that's a 64, right? So that's a 10, which is a completion. Again, don't look at this as being something that, so we've got 10, 10. And 10s, if you take the 1 plus the 0, is 1, okay? So 10, 10. Look up angel number 10, 10. But also know that 1 is the magician, okay? Your strength, your planting, your nourishing, you're removing obstacles, you're being strong, you're creating that new beginning, okay? Very different new beginning. So I hope that this helped you. I'm going to move into the extended and see what energy comes up in the flip side, and I hope to see you there, all right? Okay, bye, Aries.